My chosen one, the reason your heart is beating faster right now is not by accident. Heaven is whispering your name and Archangel Michael has stepped forward with urgency. He says, your miracle has arrived and you must not skip this message under any cost. The clock of the divine is ticking and every second you remain here with these words is opening a portal that was locked for years. Excellent work. Something in your favor had been signed by heaven today. This is not just any news. Now is the time when blessings you can't see start to come into your life. Archangel Michael says that your guardian angel is holding your hand tight and won't let you go without this message which holds the power to change your fate. But listen, my child, before you go any further, I want to tell you something. Stay tuned to this channel because what is being said here will not be said anywhere else. This space is more than just a message. It's a promise from heaven to you. The miracles God has planned for you will continue if you continue to subscribe to these words. Press the button to subscribe right now. You are choosing to stay connected to this divine channel. This connection will make sure you don't miss the prophetic promises God has planned for your life. Subscribing is the first thing you can do to stay in line with your breakthrough. You've been tired crying alone and wondering when the breakthrough will happen. Your guardian angel knows this. Now is that time, says Archangel Michael. Do not think this is a coincidence. Do not say that this is a coincidence. You are reading this line by line because God told Archangel Michael to give you this scroll of light. Beloved, the miracle that's been waiting for you is already open in the invisible, but you have to stay until the very end of this message to keep it. Each line is like a golden step on a staircase that leads to your blessing. The chain will break if you skip. The chain will pull you right into the middle of your miracle if you stay. My beloved, this is just the beginning. You're not here by accident. Heaven has been after you for days, calling to your soul. Heaven has been calling in your dreams, whispers, and everyday events. Sometimes you saw the same number over and over. A stranger said something that cut right to the heart, or you felt a sudden chill in the middle of the night. You thought it was just a coincidence. That was never an accident, though, says Archangel Michael. They were signs that you are always being watched over by God. And today is the day that the veil is finally taken away. Your miracle has already come. All it needs is your yes. To say yes, all you have to do is stay right here and not move from the words God has put in front of you. Because as soon as you accept, blessings will pour in. They will pour in ways you could never have imagined. If you believe these words are true and are ready for God to help you, type Amen in the comment section below. Your agreement should show heaven that you are ready. Please be careful, my child, because what I'm about to say is not a normal promise. You have cried prayers that you have never said out loud, claims Archangel Michael. Your face was pressed into the pillow, and you asked God in a quiet voice late at night. No one else could hear you. Even though you thought those prayers were lost, heaven kept track of them all. Your tears turned into seeds, and your silence turned into a language that God could understand. Now the harvest is here. This one is yours, and no one can take it away, says Archangel Michael, who is standing there with a scroll of your answered prayers. The delay you felt wasn't denial. It was getting ready. The pain you went through wasn't punishment. It was a way to grow. Every dark time was making you stronger for the miracle that has now come true. Archangel Michael tells you, child of light, do not take this lightly. This word is not used every day. There's a reason your eyes fell on these lines. He says because this exact time has been marked on the calendar of heaven as the time of your visit. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but today. The angel that was sent to help you has finally made it through, and he won't go back empty-handed. If you skip this, you will miss what heaven has been planning for years, says Archangel Michael. As long as you stay and listen with all your heart, doors will open wide, money that was held back will rush to you, relationships will heal, and your health will get better like the sun rising after a dark night. If you believe in the power of this restoration for your life, finances, and health, say it out loud now with the comment, my miracle has arrived. Through this act of faith, you align your spirit with the healing and provision. Have you felt the weight of the world lift off your chest as you read this? That's not making up stories. While Archangel Michael's wings wrap around you, they lift the weight that has been on your shoulders for too long. Heaven tells you no more. You thought you had to carry it all by yourself. Right now, your load is getting lighter. In a few days, you'll notice that things that used to drain you won't have the same effect on you. Why? Because the Archangel Michael has drawn a sword of fire around you, cutting the heavy cords and giving you divine protection. That's why he begged you not to skip this message. Being here is letting the angel finish the job. You must know another thing, my chosen one. The enemy knew about this hour before you did, which is why you have been betrayed, lost, and had to wait. They tried to hurt you so badly that you would not be able to handle the miracle. However, Archangel Michael tells them, you endured, and because of that, you will now inherit. The gift that heaven has saved for you is more than just spiritual. It will also show up in your physical life. You can expect sudden luck with money, messages from people who used to ignore you, and healing in parts of your body that medicine couldn't reach. These are not beautiful words. These rules are still in effect. The order says it is done. The time for your miracle has come. Stay close, my beloved, because I'm just starting to show you what heaven has written about you. And each line you read breaks open a new seal. Do not rush. Don't skip any paragraphs, they are all important. And the more keys you have, the more locks you'll be able to open. My beloved, you have been asking in silence. When will my season come? Heaven has answered with holy thunder. You have stepped into a window of divine timing, and nothing can stop it, says Archangel Michael. What's making your heart race and making you feel like something is about to happen is angels moving around you. Your spirit knows they are there even though you can't see them. They are getting rid of the things that are in the way, scattering the plans of those who spoke out against you and making it possible for your miracle to happen in public. But heaven is also telling us not to waste time on this message. You miss out on the steps that will lead to your breakthrough if you skip, but if you stay, your miracle will not only happen, it will happen more than once. Stay close, my beloved, because I'm just starting to show you what heaven has written about you. And each line you read breaks open a new seal. Don't skip or hurry through this book. Each paragraph is important. The more keys you have, the more locks you'll be able to open. My beloved, you have been asking in silence, when will my season come? And heaven has answered with holy thunder. You have stepped into a window of divine timing. Nothing can stop it, says Archangel Michael. What's making your heart race and making you feel like something is about to happen is angels moving around you. Your spirit knows they are there even though you can't see them. They are getting rid of the things that are in the way, scattering the plans of those who spoke out against you, and making it possible for your miracle to happen in public. But heaven is also telling us not to waste time. You miss out on the steps that will lead to your breakthrough if you skip. But if you stay, your miracle will not only happen, it will happen more than once. Do you understand why Archangel Michael tells you good job? Because the battle that almost broke you is over in the courtroom of heaven. Your case has been found guilty and signed off on. Every weight that made you cry, every letdown that broke your hope, and every betrayal that made you lose trust were not the end. They were not the end of your story. They set the stage for this divine message. When you only loved them, you wonder why so many people turned against you. They saw what you were carrying. According to Archangel Michael, the enemy tried to hide your light by rejecting you. But God did something different. The doors that were shut against you are about to open. People would never have planned for you to go to those places. But heaven has other plans. Child of light, you are the heir to something, because they know how many times you've been missed. Your guardian angel wouldn't let you scroll past. You begged in silence so many times for just one sign, and now it's here. Your sign has arrived. The Archangel Michael says, your miracle has arrived, and from now on, your life will never be the same. Things that used to make you sad will become testimonies in the next few days. The sickness that was trying to make you weak will leave you. That dry spell in money that was making you worry will end with a surprise gift. You'll see signs of life in that relationship you thought was dead. Don't question this. Don't think it's too big. Because the same God who split the seas, raised the dead, and fed thousands with crumbs is now talking to you through this message. Archangel Michael is not finished yet, my beloved. Your miracle is for more than just you. He says, it will flood your family, friends, and even people who didn't believe you when it comes. Everyone will be able to see that God has a hand in your life because of the blessing that is coming. Even if they try to put it down, they will know deep down that this is magic from God. And you who once felt like you were forgotten will show that heaven never leaves its chosen ones. That's why you shouldn't skip. Reading helps your spirit get ready to handle the weight of what's to come. I can't hold your miracle with my weak hands. These words are making you stronger, lifting you up and shaping you so that when it comes, you won't break. You'll shine. I want to remind you, my child, that heaven has always been good to you. The timing that made you mad was actually good for you. If you had this miracle sooner, it would have been so heavy that it would have crushed you. But now you're ready. You are smarter, stronger, and better prepared than you think. According to Archangel Michael, the storms that try to destroy you have made your spirit stronger, and those muscles are what will carry the blessing. That's why your guardian angel is happy for you. That's why Archangel Michael's voice is so loud and happy. Congratulations, you've been picked. The time you agreed on is now. My beloved child, let your heart not tremble, for this is the hour that the heavens wrote about long before you were born. Do you feel the stirring in your soul as you read? That is because the Spirit is bearing witness to truth. Archangel Michael says, your miracle has finally arrived. You have been knocking on doors that stayed closed for too long, but now the locks are melting away. Every tear you cried in silence, every prayer you whispered thinking no one heard, every sigh that escaped your chest in loneliness, it has all reached God's throne. Heaven is not blind to your suffering. And today Archangel Michael announces the verdict. It is finished. The blessing is released. This is not a coincidence. This is destiny finding you in the very moment you need it most. Beloved, let me take you deeper. You wondered why so many times the people you trusted left you, why opportunities slipped through your fingers, why life seemed unfair. Archangel Michael says it was not rejection, it was protection. Heaven was pulling away what could have destroyed your future so that you could be prepared for what is coming now. Your miracle required separation. Your blessing demanded pruning. The loss you felt was the soil being prepared for a harvest you could not yet see. And now, as you stand here reading this very line, the seed that was buried in your suffering is breaking through the ground. The bloom will be sudden, the change will be swift. And those who once doubted you will have no choice but to see God's hand upon your life. You ask, why me? Archangel Michael answers, because you endured. Many gave up. Many turned bitter. But you, even in your darkest moments, chose to keep going. You held on to hope. Even when your heart was breaking, you whispered prayers. Even when your lips trembled and heaven took notice, God saw the fight inside you. He saw the strength you did not even know you had. And now, because you endured, you are about to inherit. This inheritance is not only spiritual, it is physical, financial, emotional. Expect the unexpected. Expect sudden favor. Expect the phone call you did not think would come. Expect the door you never thought would open. Expect healing where the doctors gave no answer. Expect joy to return to your nights and peace to fill your mornings. You ask, why me? Archangel Michael answers, because you endured. Many gave up. Many turned bitter. But you, even in your darkest moments, chose to keep going. You held on to hope even when your heart was breaking. You whispered prayers even when your lips trembled and heaven took notice. God saw the fight inside you. He saw the strength you did not even know you had. And now because you endured, you are about to inherit. This inheritance is not only spiritual, it is physical, financial, emotional. Expect the unexpected. Expect sudden favor. Expect the phone call you did not think would come. Expect the door you never thought would open. Expect healing where the doctors gave no answer. Expect joy to return to your nights and peace to fill your mornings. My child, the angels have been busy around you. Archangel Michael reveals that even when you thought you were alone, you were surrounded. Countless times danger tried to come near, but it was blocked. Countless times words of harm were spoken, but they were canceled. Countless times your life was threatened by unseen battles, but you were shielded. This is why you are still standing even after everything you went through. Heaven has been keeping you for this very moment. You were not spared by chance. You were spared because your destiny is too great to be cut short. And now that destiny is unfolding before your very eyes. The miracle is not on the way. It has arrived. Do you feel the heaviness lifting even now? That is no accident. As you read these words, Archangel Michael is cutting cords of fear, despair, and failure. Chains that held you for years are breaking. You will notice in the coming days that what once triggered you will no longer touch you. The sadness that kept returning will find no place to rest. The people who drained you will start to fade away, and in their place new faces will appear. Faces carrying favor, opportunity, and love. This is the work of heaven. This is the miracle beginning to manifest in your life. And child, it will not stop. The flow has been released and no human hand can block what God has decreed. Stay with me, for Archangel Michael says this message itself is a portal. The longer you remain, the more blessings are activated. Every word you read is a key unlocking another door. Skipping even one part breaks the chain. But if you endure till the very end, the chain pulls you into the fullness of what heaven has prepared. This is why your angel would not let you pass this by. This is why you felt something in your spirit when your eyes first landed here. It was a divine appointment written in the calendar of eternity that you would meet this message today. And because you obeyed, because you stayed, the gates are opening before you. Dear child in heaven, the silence you had to deal with was never abandonment. It was the incubator. It takes time for seeds to penetrate the ground. The same has been true of your life. The wondering, the waiting, and the tears were all meant to get you ready to carry what God is now letting go of. Your miracle has arrived, and it won't pass you by, says Archangel Michael. You have entered a time when delays are ending, denials are becoming approvals, and doors that were closed are opening so quickly that it will take your breath away. But Archangel Michael also says, this is not the time to doubt. Now is the time to line up. What you're reading is more than just a sentence. Keys are those, and each one opens up something that can't be seen. You will feel a change inside you if you stay with them. That change is heaven guiding you to your destiny. My beloved, you asked many times why life kept breaking you. You were never being broken. Heaven says you were being put together. It took every disappointment to chip away at the fear. With each loss, the pride was taken away. Every betrayal taught you how to be smart. You're not the same person you used to be. You are smarter, stronger, and more skilled now. It's also safe for you to hold the miracle now that you've been refined. Archangel Michael tells them, congratulations, you made it through what others couldn't. You were through storms that should have swept you away. Even so, you're still alive, still hoping, and still believing. Heaven has ruled in your favor because you are strong. Angelic hosts are singing your name right now, happy that you didn't give up and letting you know that your reward has arrived. Loved one, don't be shocked if the next few days feel strange. Archangel Michael tells him, divine interruptions are about to happen all around you. What seemed impossible yesterday will open up all of a sudden tomorrow. Prepare for messages that will shock you. You can expect news that seems like a dream. Faces from your past will come back to you not to hurt you, but to help you move on and reveal secrets. These things are not happening by chance. They are a way for heaven to change your plans. That's why the miracle works so well. What you thought was taking too long was actually just being planned. And now that the time is right, so many doors will open at once that you'll understand why God told you to wait. You'll see that the time you spent waiting was worth it. It was putting together your miracle with divine accuracy. You must also know this, child of God. Your miracle is about more than just you getting lucky. It has to do with your goal. Heaven has kept you alive and taken care of you. You have been brought to this season because your breakthrough will save lives. People will find hope when your blessing comes true. People will be healed when your testimony comes out. Other people will believe in God when your miracle shines. You were chosen to do more than just receive. You were also chosen to be a living lighthouse for people who are still stuck in storms. This is the reason why Archangel Michael speaks so quickly, since what is happening in you will have an effect on many others. He wouldn't let you skip this message. The world will never be the same after this. Do not keep this anointing to yourself as you feel it. Tell 3 people who come to mind right now about this word from the prophet. Not only are you sending a video when you share this message, but you are also letting the power for breakthrough into your network and stepping up its effect on your own life. Listen to this with all your heart, my child. Your enemies had too much fun too soon. They thought the story was over. They believed they had buried you. Heaven says they only put a seed down and now that seed is coming up. They thought that was your grave. But it's becoming your garden. What they meant to do harm has now been done well. People who betrayed you will have no choice but to admit that God was with you the whole time. When your miracle does happen, don't cry over them. Don't waste your strength on being angry. Keep your head up because heaven is already on your side. Your miracle will show that you are right. Your answer will be a blessing. Your elevation will shut down anyone who tried to bring you down. Type a strong amen in the comments to make this victory stick in your mind. This should be your sign that you agree that your time of vindication has come and that you will be raised. Listen to this with all your heart, my child. Your enemies had too much fun too soon. They thought the story was over. They believed they had buried you. But heaven says they only buried a seed, and now that seed is coming up. They thought that was your grave, but it's becoming your garden. What they meant to do harm has now been done well. People who betrayed you will have no choice but to admit that God was with you the whole time when your miracle does happen. Don't cry over them. Don't waste your strength on being angry. Keep your head up because heaven is already on your side. Your miracle will show that you are right. Your answer will be a blessing, and your elevation will shut down anyone who tried to put you down. Dear one, the angel tells you that your miracle has many parts. It's not just one blessing, there are many of them. Like a tide, they will come. First small, then bigger, and finally too much. Don't freak out when the shift starts. Don't be scared when things change quickly. Have faith that God has already made the way. It's easy for you to do. Stay in line, stay in the present, stay true to God. These words are what will hold you up. Keep them close. When doubt comes up, read them again. When fear comes up, let them ring in your mind. Every time you do that, a new level of blessing opens up. There is another wave of favor. There's another miracle coming your way. Beloved, Archangel Michael says, there is a holy urgency pressing on your name. The heavens are leaning close and the scrolls of your life are being unsealed even as you breathe. Every trial you endured, every night you lay awake, every time you wondered if God remembered you has now been recorded as evidence in your favor. The courtroom of heaven has ruled, and the decree is this: release the miracle to my child. That is why your angel whispered. That is why your soul stirred. That is why you could not scroll past these words. This message is not ordinary. It is your personal delivery. Archangel Michael says, your inheritance is being transferred, your breakthrough is being released, and your life is about to take a turn so divine that even your enemies will tremble when they hear of it. My child, you must understand the power of this moment. There are seasons when heaven watches, then there are seasons when heaven acts. You are not in a watching season anymore. You are in an acting season. The angels have already been dispatched and they are fighting battles you cannot see. That is why the heaviness on your chest is lifting. That is why confusion in your mind is clearing. That is why sudden peace is washing over you as you read. It is because Archangel Michael has declared war on everything that tried to suffocate you. Chains are being broken, walls are falling, strongholds are shattering, and you, beloved, are walking out free. This freedom is not just spiritual. It will be visible in your relationships, your finances, your health, your destiny. Do you remember the prayers you whispered? Archangel Michael says those were never lost in the wind. Heaven bottled them, and today those bottles are being poured out. Your miracle is not a random blessing. It is the harvest of every hidden seed you planted in faith. The acts of kindness no one thanked you for. The sacrifices you made when no one was watching. The times you chose love over revenge. All of it has been remembered. And now the reward has come. The scales of justice are tipping, and they are tipping in your favor. Congratulations, chosen one. What you thought was ignored has been honored, and what you thought was forgotten has been sealed in heaven's record. Beloved child, Archangel Michael speaks. He says, the reason your enemies fought so hard against you is because they saw glimpses of this moment before you did. They sensed your breakthrough was near, and they panicked. That is why they slandered you. That is why they betrayed you. That is why doors closed without explanation. But they did not realize that their attacks only pushed you closer to God, only prepared you for this exact hour. What they meant for harm has become the fuel for your miracle. And now, as heaven announces your blessing, Those same enemies will have to watch your elevation. You will not have to fight back with words. Your success will speak for you. Your breakthrough will answer for you. Your miracle will silence every lie. My beloved Archangel Michael says you are stepping into a divine reversal. The pain you carried will turn into joy. The losses you suffered will return multiplied. The relationships you thought ended forever will either be restored or replaced. They will be replaced with something far greater. The financial drought that once made you worry will break into streams of provision. The sickness that threatened your body will be overturned by healing that shocks the very doctors. Heaven is not only promising this, it is already unfolding. You will see signs within days. You will notice unexpected calls, strange coincidences, sudden opportunities. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. They are heaven's way of telling you, yes, child, your miracle has arrived. Child of light, I must tell you something deeper. This miracle is not only about you. It is about generations. What is being released over your life will touch your family. It will touch your children, and even those not yet born. You are breaking cycles that tormented your bloodline for years. You are ending patterns of failure, poverty, sickness, and betrayal. Your yes to this moment is not just saving you. It is saving countless others connected to your name. That is why Archangel Michael was desperate for you not to skip this. That is why the Spirit tugged on you to stay, because this is not just a message. It is a generational turning point. Your obedience to remain here is rewriting history for those who come after you. If you accept this holy assignment to be the one who changes the narrative for your bloodline, declare it with authority in the comments below. Write, I am breaking the cycle. This statement will serve as a spiritual marker confirming your role as a generational chain breaker. Beloved, as you read, I know your heart is trembling with both fear and hope. Fear because you have been disappointed before. Hope because something in you knows this is different. Archangel Michael says, release the fear. Fear is the only weapon the enemy has left. And if you surrender it, his grip is broken completely. Choose faith now. Choose belief now. Choose trust now. For heaven has already signed the miracle into your name. You are not begging for it. You are receiving it. You are not chasing it. It is chasing you. And when it arrives, it will not trickle. It will overflow. It will not visit. It will dwell. It will not tease. It will stay. For the blessing God gives is eternal, and no hand can snatch what heaven has delivered. Beloved, as you read, I know your heart is trembling with both fear and hope. Fear because you have been disappointed before. Hope because something in you knows this is different. Archangel Michael says, release the fear. Fear is the only weapon the enemy has left, and if you surrender it, his grip is broken completely. Choose faith now. Choose belief now. Choose trust now. For heaven has already signed the miracle into your name. You are not begging for it. You are receiving it. You are not chasing it. It is chasing you. And when it arrives, it will not trickle. It will overflow. It will not visit. It will dwell. It will not tease. It will stay. For the blessing God gives is eternal, and no hand can snatch what heaven has delivered. Beloved child of light, the heavens are echoing with your name right now. Archangel Michael says he has been standing guard at the gates of your destiny, waiting for this hour to finally break open. For so long, it felt like nothing was moving, like prayers were hitting the ceiling and returning void. But what you did not see was the battle in the unseen, the struggle in the spirit realm where angels fought to deliver what was written for you. Today, Archangel Michael says that battle is won. That is why this message reached you with such urgency, why you could not ignore it even if you tried. It was not just a message. It was a holy hand pulling you into alignment. Heaven says the waiting is over, the breakthrough is here, and the miracle has arrived with your name engraved upon it. You must understand, my beloved, that what is being released over you is bigger than your imagination. You have pictured small victories, small blessings, small changes. But heaven has planned abundance, overflow, and unshakable restoration. That is why life pressed you so hard. That is why storms seemed unending. The greater the blessing, the greater the battle before it. You were not fighting emptiness. You were fighting for treasure. You were not pushed down because you were weak. You were pushed down because you carry a destiny so radiant the enemy trembled at the thought of it coming alive. But Archangel Michael says, rejoice because the trembling of the enemy is now turning into trembling of awe from the world. They will see you rise. They will see you shine. They will see you walk in miracles. And they will know this was no ordinary story. Beloved, do not be surprised when things suddenly change in your favor. You will see shifts in places you never touched. Opportunities that seemed locked will suddenly fall at your feet. People who ignored you will suddenly remember your name. Situations that looked permanent will dissolve overnight. Archangel Michael says this is not random. This is the divine reversal you have been waiting for. God is rearranging the pieces of your life, like a master artist creating a picture so breathtaking you will not believe it was born out of your pain. But remember, the miracle is not just for you. It is for you to step into. Do not let fear stop you from receiving. Do not let doubt make you hesitate. The blessing is knocking, and all you need to do is open the door. My child, you are standing at a threshold. Behind you lies the weight of years of struggle, but before you lies a field wide with harvest. You will not carry the sorrow of yesterday into tomorrow. The tears you cried have watered the soil, and the laughter that is coming will bloom like spring. Archangel Michael says, every moment of grief, every drop of pain, every sigh of despair has been counted and stored in the treasury of heaven. And today that treasury is being poured out. The exchange is happening. Ashes for beauty, sorrow for joy, lack for abundance, fear for faith. You are stepping into a holy trade, and you will walk out richer in every way than you ever imagined possible. Beloved, remember this truth. You were chosen for this. You were not overlooked. You were not forgotten. You were not abandoned. Your life has always been watched, guarded, and guided by unseen hands. The evidence of that is the very fact you are here still breathing, still holding on, still waiting for the miracle. Countless times you could have fallen. Countless times you could have been destroyed, but angels surrounded you. That same protection that carried you through the storm is now carrying you into blessing. Do not underestimate what that means. It means what comes next will not be fragile, it will be secure. What comes next will not be temporary, it will last. What comes next will not be snatched away. It will multiply. For when God gives, He gives forever. My beloved, Archangel Michael says that your miracle is also a mantle. It is not only a gift, but a calling. The blessing you are stepping into will demand that you shine as an example. Others will watch how you rise, and your testimony will guide them. This is why your pain was so deep. It was not only your test, it was training for your mission. You will comfort others with the comfort you are now receiving. You will guide others through the valleys you once walked. You will inspire others who thought they had no hope left. This is why you had to endure so much, because your life is not just about survival. It is about legacy. Heaven is weaving your story into something that will echo far beyond your lifetime. Child of destiny, let your heart be still. For the trembling inside you is not fear anymore. It is recognition. Your spirit already knows this is your hour. You can feel the shift. You can sense the change. You can almost taste the breakthrough. Do not deny it. Lean into it. Say yes to it. For heaven is saying yes to you. Archangel Michael says, the gates of favor are wide open, and no one can close them now. Walk boldly, beloved, for this is your season of restoration, redemption, and radiant reward. Your miracle has not only arrived, it is here to stay. Beloved child, the light around you is shifting even as you read these words. You may not see it with your natural eyes, but your spirit already feels it. That heaviness that has clung to you is beginning to lift. The invisible weight on your shoulders is breaking away piece by piece. Do you feel that strange calm rising in your chest? That is not coincidence. That is heaven confirming that this is your moment. Archangel Michael speaks. He says, your miracle is not waiting for you to be perfect. It is arriving because you are chosen. The blessing is not coming because you earned it. It is coming because God decreed it. And when God decrees, no force on earth or in hell can overturn it. What was written for you will manifest because heaven does not lie. My beloved, think of how many times you thought you had reached the end, times when you wanted to quit, when you thought you could not take another step, when your own strength was gone. Yet somehow you kept moving. That somehow was heaven. That extra breath was God's gift. That spark of hope that would not die was your angel holding you steady. You see, you have been carried more than you realize. You thought you were walking alone, but angels were lifting you through every valley. And now those same angels are not only carrying you, they are crowning you. The tests are ending, the lessons are sealing, and the reward is being placed in your hands. You have crossed the threshold, beloved, and you will never go back to who you were before. Child of light. Archangel Michael says, the attacks against you were never about your past. They were always about your future. The enemy saw what you could not see. There is greatness written into your destiny. That is why you were hit harder than most. That is why people turned on you for no reason. That is why doors slammed even when you knocked with pure intentions. It was because your miracle was too powerful. Your calling was too radiant. Your inheritance too sacred to come without resistance. But take courage now, for the resistance has failed. You are still here. You are still chosen. You are still standing. And because you endured, the miracle that was delayed is now arriving. Archangel Michael says it will not be postponed again. For the time is ripe and heaven has declared, this is your hour. Beloved, listen closely. You are stepping into a season of divine reversals. Everything that seemed against you will turn in your favor. Every no you heard will be replaced by a resounding yes. Every rejection will make way for redirection. Every loss will birth a greater gain. This is not empty comfort. It is a spiritual law. What you sowed in tears, you are about to reap in joy. What you gave without recognition is about to return with interest. The kindness you showed, the patience you held, the battles you fought silently, all of it is coming back to you multiplied. Heaven has a perfect memory, and today Archangel Michael says, the books are being balanced. Expect restoration. Expect surprises. Expect miracles that not only answer your prayers, but exceed them. My child, do not think small anymore. Heaven is not answering with a trickle. It is answering with a flood. The blessing will not come to barely sustain you, it will come to overflow. This is why Archangel Michael insists you hold faith. Now, your expectation is the vessel, and the larger your expectation, the more heaven can pour. Do not limit yourself to what you have seen before. Believe for the impossible, for the unbelievable, for the unimaginable. For your God is not limited by circumstance, time, or human power. He is the God of sudden shifts. And He is the one who now says, it is done. Your miracle has arrived, and you will hold it with your own hands. If this message speaks directly to the prayers you have been whispering, confirm your faith by typing AM in the comments. Let this be your public declaration. You are no longer thinking small and are ready to receive the flood of miracles God has destined for you. Beloved Archangel Michael says, this miracle will be undeniable. People around you will see the change. They will wonder how you went from struggle to strength. They will see you go from lack to abundance, from despair to joy. They will not be able to explain it in human terms. And that is the point. Your blessing will be your testimony. You will not need to argue about whether God is real. Your life will prove it. Those who doubted you will be silenced not by your words, but by your transformation. Those who mocked you will bow in awe not to you, but to the God who lifted you. And in that moment, all the pain will make sense for you, will realize it was never wasted. It was the pathway to your miracle. Beloved one, Archangel Michael says this is only the beginning. What you are about to receive is not the end of your story. It is the start of a new chapter. This blessing is the foundation for more. It will not end with one miracle. It will open the door for many. You will look back months from now and realize that this was the turning point. Everything before it was preparation. Everything after it is multiplication. You are not stepping into a single breakthrough. You are stepping into a flow of breakthrough. And as long as you remain faithful, as long as you keep believing, the flow will never run dry. To ensure you remain in this continuous flow of breakthrough, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Turn on all notifications. Each message is a divine key for your next season. And subscribing activates your alignment, keeping you positioned to receive every prophetic word heaven releases for you. Dear child, the heavens have already moved in your favor. According to Archangel Michael, what it took you years of hard work to not be able to do will now happen in moments of grace. You have been fighting and struggling against walls that won't come down. But those walls were never meant to be broken down by your strength. They were meant for the hand of God. Now that hand is in yours. The same doors that laughed at you are now shaking, unlocking, and swinging open wide. Angel fire is breaking the chains that made fun of your prayers. You are about to enter a time when answers come. They come to you instead of you going after them. Where chances come to you instead of you having to go find them. Where the blessing rests on your shoulders and can't be taken away. My beloved, I have something to tell you that will make your heart flutter. Your name has been called out in the courts above according to heaven. Your story was told in front of the throne and the verdict was written. You are blessed, favored, and victorious. This is the final verdict. The enemy can't use it against them. People are not able to erase it. Things outside of it cannot change it. You are marked with God's command. And that decree is coming true right now. People around you will be able to see the proof as well as being inside you. They'll notice that your life has changed. They will be able to see the glow in your eyes. They will notice how quickly your path changed. When God blesses someone, everyone on earth takes notice. Loved one, I know you've been hurt. Deep wounds that hurt even now when you think about them. Your heart is hurt. Being left behind has hurt you. Being let down has broken you. But the Archangel Michael says those wounds are becoming wings. What used to make you feel heavy will now make you feel lighter. The places where pain used to be are now becoming power bases. The scars on your body are becoming proof that you lived. And those signs will give hope to people who thought they would never get through it. Heaven doesn't waste anything. We have all of your tears. Light has healed every wound. Every scar has been changed to be proof. Your story is not a tragedy, beloved. It is a victory. You are about to see for yourself how God can turn sadness into dancing, ashes into beauty, and hopelessness into a plan. Archangel Michael tells my child to look for signs in your days. You will feel a strange kind of peace where you used to be afraid. People will say things to you that you needed to hear but never told them. There will be times when doors open for no reason. Opportunities line up perfectly, and resources appear out of nowhere. These are not just random events. They are proof that the spiritual has moved into the real world. Everything around you is changing to make room for your miracle. And heaven is touching earth through your life. Watch out. Do not sleep. Don't think these signs aren't important. They show that the bigger wave is coming because the first drops of rain always mean a flood is coming. Dear one, this miracle will not only fix what was broken, it will also give back what was taken. What the locusts ate, the people who used you, the money that got into the wrong hands, and the time you wasted waiting for are all being made up for. God is not giving you the same amount of money back. He is giving you more than you asked for, more for your pain. He gives 3 times as many tears and 4 times as much grief. What was taken from you will come back to you as a harvest, pushed down, shook together, and over. You will be amazed when you realize that nothing was really lost, says Archangel Michael. It was only being kept for a bigger payoff. Your enemies won't be able to figure out how you got better so quickly. You'll know it wasn't a man, though. God was always there. Archangel Michael tells you, child of destiny, your faith is the magnet. Don't drop it right now. If you're still having doubts in your mind, let your heart say yes. Your past may say it's impossible, but your spirit can say it is done. You already have enough faith to buy the miracle because faith is the money of heaven. Don't test yourself against other people. Don't think that what you believe is too little. Your little faith is already making things possible. You still have faith because you are here reading and hoping. And beloved, that faith is sufficient. Heaven doesn't expect everyone to be perfect. Heaven wants us to give up. And giving up has opened doors that striving could never reach. To my beloved, Archangel Michael tells you to get ready for a sudden rise. Things are quickly changing. The last person will become the first. People who were forgotten will be remembered. The forgotten will be picked. You will walk into rooms you never thought possible. Talk to people you thought were out of reach and get chances you used to think were only for other people. It won't be luck. It won't just happen by chance, it will be in the perfect place. Heaven is positioning you exactly where you need to be for the blessing to flow, moving you like a chess piece. Do not try to stop the movement. Don't be scared of the change. Trust the hand that leads you. It can't fail. Child, you need to hear this well. People will be moved by your story. Don't feel bad about the path you took. Don't try to hide the pain you felt because your safety is not a secret. That's what it says. People who are lost will see you and feel hope. People who think God has forgotten about them will see you and know that God does. When people who want to quit see your rise, they'll know that they can too. Beloved, you are a lighthouse, and the miracle that will shine through you is your miracle. Don't hide it. Set it on fire. It should say out loud that God is still trustworthy, that heaven is still close, and that miracles are still real. Because your life will show what words can't. Beloved child, Archangel Michael says, you have been hidden for a reason. Many times you asked why no one saw your worth, why doors closed when you knew you were capable, why people overlooked you as if you carried nothing. Heaven says it was protection. You were hidden because your miracle was being prepared in secret. Diamonds are never displayed until they are fully cut, fully polished, fully ready to shine. You are not buried. You are being refined. And now the refining has ended. The covering is lifting. You are about to be revealed. And when you are, your light will not flicker. It will blaze. People will wonder where you came from. But heaven will smile, knowing you were there all along, waiting for the appointed hour. And now, beloved, that hour has arrived. Hi, child. The battles you endured were not because you were weak, but because you are chosen. The weight you carried would have crushed others. Yet here you stand. That resilience was not natural. It was divine. Every time you thought you had no more strength, an unseen hand lifted you. Every time you thought the pain would swallow you, a whisper of hope found you. That was not chance. That was heaven sustaining you. Archangel Michael says to understand this clearly. You did not survive for nothing. You survived because there is something still waiting to be lived. Something powerful, something holy, something only you can carry. That is why the enemy fought you so hard. But today the war has ended, and the victory belongs to you, beloved one. Archangel Michael says, you are stepping into a season of answers. Long-standing questions will finally be resolved. Mysteries that confused you will suddenly make sense. Painful experiences you could not understand will reveal their purpose. You will see why certain people left, why certain doors closed, why certain prayers were delayed. And when you see it, you will marvel at the wisdom of God. You will realize nothing was wasted, not even the tears. You will understand that the waiting was not denial. It was alignment. And as this revelation unfolds, your faith will rise like never before. You will stop doubting your worth. You will stop fearing your future, and you will walk boldly into what is yours. For Archangel Michael says, no one can deny what heaven has approved. My beloved, prepare your spirit for acceleration. What once took years will now happen in days. The blessing will not creep. It will rush. The change will not drip. It will pour. The breakthrough will not crawl. It will run. You will look back in shock at how quickly life shifted. The delays that haunted you will melt like wax. The stagnation that frustrated you will vanish like smoke. You are stepping onto a fast track designed by heaven. Do not be afraid of the speed. You are ready. Your spirit has been trained for this moment. Your heart is strong enough to carry what comes next. Archangel Michael says, rejoice, for the very days you thought you lost are being redeemed, and you will accomplish in one season what others cannot in a lifetime. Child of destiny, Archangel Michael whispers. He says that your miracle will have layers. It will not only touch one area of your life, but many. Relationships will heal, finances will flourish, health will strengthen, opportunities will multiply, joy will return, peace will anchor. Each layer will build upon the next, creating a foundation so solid nothing can shake it. Do not limit your expectation to one blessing. Do not box God into one answer. He is not coming with one gift. He is coming with an abundance. Your life is about to overflow, and the overflow will touch everyone around you. People connected to you will be blessed simply because they are near. This is how powerful your miracle will be. It will not end with you. It will spread like fire. Beloved child, let your heart rest in this. Heaven is not asking you to fight anymore. The battle was never yours. It was the Lord's, and he has already won. Archangel Michael says, your only task now is to believe. Release the fear. Release the doubt. Release the bitterness. Open your hands to receive. You do not need to chase it. You do not need to beg for it. You do not need to prove yourself worthy of it. Worthiness is not the key. Faith is. And you already have enough faith because you are still here, still listening, still open to these words. That faith is the doorway, and you are standing in it right now. Step through, beloved, for your miracle is waiting on the other side. This entire message has been a divine appointment to fully step through the door heaven has opened for you. Seal this word over your life right now. Go to the comments and type your final, most powerful Amen. Let this be the key that turns the lock, releasing the fullness of your miracle today. Finally, press the like button on this video. Consider this simple action a spiritual activation. Like in this message signals to the heavens that you have received this word in faith, and it opens the divine channels for the flow of God's favor to pour into every area of your life, starting right now. Amen.